Hello everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome back for another video of Langrisser M. Today's we're going to take a look at what is going to be what has been added to this week's major update, of course, week 3 to be precise. So anyways, there are actually lots of things happening right now. So let's take a look what's happening in the events tab. So of course, we still have this for the rest of the actually for one more for like in a couple I think in a couple more days. This will end on the 7th of October. So if you haven't collected all the rewards, you should have got all those by now. So I would recommend you to like go in the tab right here and then click on all the characters that were available here. And once you click on all of them, you should be able to get all 6 of these rewards. So don't forget to do those before it goes away after a few more days. So if you haven't done already, do so as soon as possible. All right. Next up, let's talk about the new event, which is called the which is called the some kind of an Aniki kind of gambling system here. So in case you guys don't know how this works, basically you normally the Anikis basically you use your crystals to spend stuff, right? Well, this event basically you need to spend like a special currency called war alloys, but which we'll talk about, which we'll be talking about shortly after. So, anyways. This one is actually an event that did run previously. So like for example, if you did stack up if you I would say like if you like stocked over so many of those alloys from the past, well, I got some good news for you. Any alloys you have previously, like Warforged alloys, you can use them in this new event. So that means you get yourself a head start if you are able to get if you have those in the past. So if you have those, great, because you get a lot of these rewards as a head start. So that's pretty awesome for you. So for me, I have like 361 of those alloys reserved from last time. So I was able to use. I'm going to be able to use these in this event. So that means I can get like a couple rewards right away. But I don't know how many am I going to be getting here. Let's see. That's number one, and there's number two. Number three. Okay, got some of those dusts of fate used for the class mastery. Okay, we got the second prize. This one is the enchantment scrolls, SSR enchantment scrolls. Okay, keep going. Second prize, as it seems. Yeah, second prize. I got the armor. I mean, it's all right, but let's see what else do we have here. We got bronze. I think this is the last one, the third prize. Some red ores. Nice. And now the silver. I think that's all the bronze and silver. Let me see. Yep, that's all the bronze and silver. So as you can see here, with the 300 of those alloys, I was able to get like most of the stuff out of the way immediately. So if you have those alloys from the past, don't be afraid to use them because they are pretty handy by giving you a head start. So yeah, so from 361, it seems like I can get all these rewards except for that last one. Which is a huge deal. So if you have saved up like that much, pat yourself on the back because you got most rewards as soon as this one launches, as soon as this event launches. And finally, the ninth. Oh, I got grand prize. Oh man, I got grand prize. So that got the controller points right off the bat. Like holy cow. So now the only rewards I'm actually going to be missing out will be the SR weapon, which I'll get later. Like holy man. Like look at how many that I just got right away from that head start. Like this is no exaggeration. So if you actually, like I said earlier, if you have those alloys from the past, you can actually get yourself a head start. From in my case, I got all these rewards except for that one on the first prize. And by the way, the grand prize I got was not planned by my part, of course, because it's RNG. But geez, I did not expect my luck to be that insane. I mean, not as insane as other people getting the grand prize really early than me, but still, it's a nice thing to see for like some players get the grand prize early instead of getting a last. You know, one sec. I had to keep clearing my throat and also muting the mic. Okay, so anyways, moving on. Next events, we got the Princess Alliance Destiny Summon. This is a new batch. This one features Rosalia, Emilia, and Sissy White. And also, if you're missing any of these characters, well, I was like, if you're missing at least two, don't worry because I believe this banner is gonna get rerun later on in the cycle. So don't worry if you missed out on the first time or if you already claimed one character already. You can get the other the next time when it came back. So yeah, so Emilia, I will probably say even though she is underwhelming tank in the past. Well, in case you guys haven't caught up to what tier list in CN happened with Emilia, apparently her ranking got moved up because she has something that is actually a great counter against Lena. So if you don't know what it is, I believe it is a crit aura that prevents like crit on certain things. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure that's like one way to counteract against Lena's like power or something. I personally never seen it because we never got to that point in global just yet, but we'll see how it goes in global version because I would imagine some people could switch to Amelia with one of their tanks if they choose that way. But in some cases they'll stick with their own box, no changes at all. I mean, which is fine because you know they do not want to adjust their playstyle too much, into the point where things getting too complicated or confusing to use. And I'm not saying this could happen to anyone. I'm just saying this could affect some people. So like some people prefer to be playing in one style while the other wanted to play multiple ways, but it's up to you. We also had the Awesome Summon featuring Langrisser 4 and 5. This will run for 2 weeks, of course, just like the Princess Alliance banner. We also have the Secret Realm drops. I already mentioned this earlier, so when you clear those stages in the Secret Realms, like certain ones, of course, you get Warforged alloy currencies. So you use those currencies to spend on this, like I showed you earlier. And for me, I did have those in the past, so I was able to get all these rewards right quite easily. So as you can see here, if you have a lot of those in the past, you should be able to knock it out immediately if you have a lot of those alloys with you. So I'll probably say you're gonna need at least 420 to get all of them right off the bat. But if not, that's all right. You can take your time to get them all. Well, actually, second thought, I think it's 410 if I calculate this correctly, because sometimes calculation can be confusing. Because I'm trying to think of a math when it comes to how the pricing scales. All right, moving on to the stores. Let's see what we have in here. So this time we don't have new skins here, so we don't have to worry about that just yet. However, there's some gift packs we're gonna need to look into. So we have a light bite, $5, gives you some burgers, which is a lot of burgers. Not gonna lie, can be bought 5 times. Like each pack comes with 10 burgers, 10 sweep clearances, some gold, like 100 gold, 100,000 gold, I mean, and also a few amount of Trinity crystals will add to it. We also have Magic Stone gift bag. This one is for your class needs, like extra challenge points, which is 50 of those. One of those rune stones if you need them for extra class. Universal New Hope chest. This one gives you like at straight off the bat 10 of those Trinity vouchers, and also 15 of those SSR Divine Shards, as well as 500,000 gold for $15. This can be purchased twice within the 14 days period. We also have the glorious Heraldry gift box. This one gives you 20 Trinity vouchers, as well as 6 brilliant ribbon, accessory casting patterns, 60, and then advanced casting collection 6 of those, and also 2 million gold. So yeah, we're getting close to like the update where casting patterns is gonna get some increase on the grinding, which honestly a lot of people might find it either fun or maybe frustrating. Even though like some games out there when they add more levels to the game, sometimes it could be exciting, but at the same time it could also be a lot of work to do as well as like making that as a chore or something, which some people might not enjoy. So I'm just hoping that won't be the case for Langrisser because in the next major update they're gonna be introducing something that's something that most of the games that I know in the modern world, like doing some kind of monetization with like when you get like there's like different kinds of ways to get rewards. Like you can get it for free or get them through a paid service. So something like that. So you can think of this like Fortnite, for example. So you probably already know what I mean. I'll talk about that later in the video, like later in the other video, which I'll be making soon, which will be on Future Languager, because that is something I should probably talk about because that this is gonna be a lot of things to dig in, like especially for the next major update. Even though it's not really an anniversary update, but there's actually a lot of things we're gonna need to look into. And as I'm aware, I believe Recursor did have some struggles or hiccups on when it comes to getting new info. And yesterday they did update it, but unfortunately for some reason the version got reverted back to the original. I mean to the previous like I would say pre-update. I would say back to the pre-update. So that means any new info I saw last time weren't there anymore. So thankfully I got enough. I got all the information I need for that episode to happen. So stay tuned for that whenever it's possible. Anyways, moving on. A very lively gift pack. This one gives you special treasure hoard. Three boxes of these. So if you still need those materials for your soldiers, this is not bad to pick up for $5. And this can only be bought twice within 2 weeks. Period. I mean, we also have night casters for your casting pattern needs, mainly for accessory, for $20. So yeah, if you wait it out on the casting pattern stuff, you'll eventually get a cheaper deal. So that's something you should consider when it comes to like spending your cash on some gift boxes. Anyways, awakening chest. So if your characters still need some awakening stuff, this pack isn't so bad to pick up because you do get a lot of these out of it, like as well as some training crystals, and just enough for you to awaken a character. And I believe that's about it for the gift packs. Hang on one second. I'm gonna talk about what banners are going away and what banners are staying. So this is the banner we got this week. So this will stay for 2 weeks, of course. Langrisser 4 and 5. Langrisser 1, 2, and 3 will be leaving after this week ends. The Princess Alliance Destiny Summon will be here for 2 weeks. The later banner featuring Theon and Lovina will stay for 1 more week. And then the new heroes banner will be staying here for 2 weeks. So we're basically halfway done with this major update. Time flies, isn't it? Okay, let's talk about what's going to be coming the next week. So next week we should be getting two Destiny banners. One of them features the Empire's honor, featuring Clotaire, Maya, and Lucretia. And the other Destiny banner is the classic Rachel, Lana, and Tiara's banner. So if you need any of these characters later on, I recommend you to pick them up if you haven't already, especially Lucretia. Lucretia by far is still the best because of her long range as well as she's very versatile both offense and defense in certain aspects. Well, mostly offense. So like she can allow you to like speed up the cooldown for the units you prefer, and as well as a huge amount of single target options as well as AoE. And Clotaire, if you have not picked him up, he's also not terrible to pick up. However, it mostly depends on how you play him, because some people prefer to play the other unit other than Clotaire, which is fine. And of course, we have Maya. Maya secretly is good in some situations. Like she can actually clear tiles whenever she have her exclusive equipment equipped. So that's pretty nice to have. She's actually, even though she is a bit niche on the by the looks of how she did in the past, She's not someone you should probably mess with because she can erase terrains if she has exclusives. But other than that, if you're planning to pull for any of these characters later on, don't be afraid to drop some stuff there. But however, one thing for sure is the next major update should be featuring Rola and Prezia, which I gotta tell you this. These two characters are bond blockers. So if you really need to get some like very good, very excellent, like I would say like excellent amount of like meta units, I would recommend you pull Prezia and Roland because they lock bonds on certain characters. So if you had not picked them up by now, I mean by then you will probably miss out on the units the meta units bonds. Mostly they're uh, attack bond, I think. So if you have enough crystals for them, great. If not, then you can always get it next time. But if you have not already, you're gonna miss out by a lot. So, yeah. Decide whether you want to spend them or not is actually up to you. Anyways, hope you all find this video informative, and I will see you all next time.